Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'll be doing a custom of this 69 Mercury Cyclone, almost 1968. But anyway, it's a 1969 Mercury Cyclone in orange. I believe it's from 2012 mainline or something. Was it a new casting then? Yeah, new casting for 2012. Very nice looking car. I picked this because it's a nice American muscle car. It's more of an unusual one rather than like the Challenger, Mustang, Camaro, whatever, those sorts of cars. And I also chose it because it has evenly sized front and rear wheels. No enlarged rear wheel on this thing, so I can put some custom wheels on it. Monoblocks. So I drilled it apart a while ago, ready for this custom. Let's just strip the paint off. Let's go do that now. Alright, let's get this thing stripped. There is a Kia Stinger ad right there. Take the lead. Yeah, you should take the lead and buy a Kia Stinger because they are awesome. Alright, here we have the body of the car with paint stripper applied. You can see the paint bubbling away, ready to be brushed off. After a second application, the body is sanded and primed with spray can primer. Next I'm applying a layer of baby blue spray paint, which I think will look great on this model. Alright, so here we have the finished body shell. It is nicely painted in this light blue colour. It does have kind of like this textured appearance, which I can't really fix at this point. I will clear coat it once I'm done all the detailing, and that might make it look a bit smoother. But yeah, there we have the finished paint. I have also cleaned up the windscreen with a bit of toothpaste. It kind of helps get the scratches out, because this is a used played with car that I've restored, of course. And the interior has been cleaned up a little bit. There's still some rust there that I'll need to wash off in a bit. And the base will need a lot more restoring. I just want to chrome up the little details so it's not just full on chrome, just all the little details, kind of makes them stand out a bit better. And also I need to give it a bit of a clean inside. There's a bit of rust there. And the interior is actually in the best condition. There's nothing wrong with it apart from the little rust there. So let's get on to cleaning up all these parts and eventually detailing the body and putting it together. Let's go. After washing the base with a toothbrush, I move on to detailing the interior. I've gone with a nice beige leather colour, which I think will fit perfectly with my choice of paint. When that's done, I'll move on to chroming the small details in the interior, such as shifter handbrake thing and painting on some gauges. Next I'm applying a layer of clear coat, but as you'll see in a second, it goes on a tiny bit thick. After stripping the body back again, I move on to the wheels and axles. For this car, I'm going with some standard silver RS 8-spoke monoblock wheels, with Yokohama tyre lettering. Here I am trimming and flattening the ends of the wheel axles, which leaves room for wheel movement and also holds them on. I'll do this to all 4 axle ends. And here is the finished wheel setup. It rolls perfectly and looks great. I've also used my chrome pen to detail the bumpers and headlights. After recoating the body in higher quality paint, I went over the indicators with chrome, and now I'm detailing them with an orange Sharpie. This makes the chrome show through and look more realistic. Next I'll put the car together and do some extra detailing off camera. And now, the finished product. And here we have the finished product. I love how this thing turned out. In its nice baby blue colour, it just looks spectacular. As you can see, the front looks really good. It looks a little bit like a Chevrolet Chevelle with the middle bit done, but I didn't want to just make the whole thing chrome again because that would just look a bit weird and not very scale-like, so I think it looks pretty cool. Moving around to the side, we have the keyhole and the door handle done. as well as the indicators front and rear, with chrome behind them and orange Sharpie over, so it lets the chrome reflect through the colour. And on the back, same story but with a red Sharpie and just a completely chrome rear there. Yeah. And on the top we have the wipers done in chrome. I don't know why. I think it looks really, really cool and nice and classic to have those on there. And also, as I'm sure you've noticed, it's sitting on a set of silver RS monoblocks with Yokohama tyres. I think they're the perfect wheel for this car. Not too much chrome, really, from the side. Yeah, just enough to make it look classic, but not too much. And also on the bottom we have a completely black with chrome detailed exhaust system. And if we open it up, I haven't glued this together yet, and I probably won't. But yeah, we have the restored-ish glass. It's still quite foggy. I now know how to restore this a bit more, so that will happen in the future. And we have DiecastNZ written on there, so if someone finds this in 60 years, they'll know who made it. Probably dig it up in their garden somewhere, I don't know. But here we have the interior, painted in a nice leather beige brown colour. And what I'm assuming are speakers here are done in chrome. You can see them from the exterior, which looks very, very nice. Like that. And also just some basic details. I added some chrome gauges there and some little parts like the handbrake or shifter there. Very cool. And under here it has Toby, which is my name, and 2018. You can't see this from the outside, so only if you take it apart. And on the base we just have, as you saw before, just the monoblocks in there and the exhaust system. Yeah. So if we just put it all together, there we have a beautiful restoration custom 1969 Mercury Cyclone. A very beautiful car in real life and no exception in this Hot Wheels form. So thank you everyone very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.